Hey, hi, hello. Welcome to Lost in Prose, where we talk about all things bookish. And in today's video, I will be telling you how to get media copies from publishers. So let's begin. So last time I posted a book haul video. If you haven't checked it out yet, I'll link it below. You can go check that out. I posted that video and I received a few DMs asking me how I receive media copies from publishers. So of course I'll let you know. It's not a secret to gatekeep, honestly, and like I have this sort of a guide which is more helpful from a bookstagrammer's point of view, because I've been a bookstagrammer for over 2 years now and I have 3.5k followers on Instagram. If you haven't followed, you really should. I do receive copies from HarperCollins and Pan Macmillan, and I had to put in some efforts. Of course, it didn't come to me easily, and I started asking for copies only this year, but I've got around it, and I think I can share some tips with you which may get you a media copy as well. So first step is, of course, to have a bookstagram or like a booktube page, and in context of a bookstagram page, at least around 1.5k followers. And at least, because many publishers do check out your following and accordingly they give you copies, but also they also check your engagement rates, so there's no harm in asking them for a copy even if you have lesser followers. But yeah, I would certainly suggest that you have over 1.5k or around 1k 1.5k followers, and that your followers are genuine and you actually read and review books on that page. All right, so next up would be to subscribe to the newsletter of that particular publisher. Subscribing to newsletters is a completely free of cost sort of an activity, and you can just subscribe to the newsletter. Most, like HarperCollins, Pan Macmillan, Penguin, they all have their newsletters in which they keep you in the loop of new releases, and they do not spam you with emails. They'll just send you an email maybe once or twice a month, giving telling you about their new releases. And that is actually important, because when you ask for media copies, it should be of relevance, and it should not be like copies that were published, books that were published over 5 to 10 years ago, and you're asking for media copies. That doesn't make sense. They should be at least published within the year, and preferably within the 3 months of you asking them for that copy. Also, to differentiate, these are not paid reviews. They're not paying you for the review. They're just paying you to promote that particular book. And of course, your review is not very influenced by this media copy sort of a thing. And they just want you to share more about the book. The third is, or the fourth or the third, I don't know, I've lost track already. Be a part of their bloggers list also. This is an important part. Many publishers have a bloggers list, or like you could just simply email them asking them to be a part of their bloggers list. Or earlier, HarperCollins had a be a reviewer kind of a thing, and they sent a book every month to certain reviewers, but they have discontinued that now. So my I am heartbroken. But yeah, like you can be a part of their bloggers list. Once you click on their, find out, you really have to do your research before approaching a publisher. Find out, click on links in their bios, and scroll down, scroll through their website until maybe you find a blogger's link. It's not necessary that you find a blogger's link or somewhere to sign up, but you may. So like Pan Macmillan has a bloggers list, HarperCollins has a bloggers list. Go and sign up for that particular bloggers list. Find the link in their bio. Email IDs you could contact them on. Go find those. Yes, you definitely should. um, Now, about the email. The email is the crucial part. That's where you'll actually ask for the copy. So make sure your tone is very courteous and polite, and it's not very demanding. So the email first, of course, the subject line. You have to, first of all, you'll have to give a very crisp subject line: a request for media copy or a copy of so and so book by so and so author. And then after that, what you'd like to do is you would like to greet the team, greetings team XYZ, and then come down to the major body. Now your body should actually have proper language. I think less grammatical errors would be preferable. And ask them for a copy first. Like, give a brief introduction about yourself, about your page, And then after that, very brief, be crisp, be concise. People do not want to read a lot, they get a lot of inquiries in a day. So make sure you are crisp and concise in your email writing. Just write like a little bit about your page, that you are so and so from this channel, and then link down your socials below. You could mention the amount of followers that you have before, like in the text or the body itself, so that maybe if they are impressed, they'll not even go click on your profile. Then after that, be particular about your book. You should ask them for your particular for the book you want, and then make sure that you also give relevant information about why you really want to read that book, and not just because it's a new release or whatever. You have to be a little more um, particular about why you really want to read that book. Maybe because you like the author, or you like the book, or like you have seen it everywhere, so maybe you like the description or something like that. That's your favorite genre that you like reading and stuff like that. So that is basically how you would be writing your email. And make sure you link your socials below. If you have Goodreads, you have Amazon review, if you're an Amazon reviewer, if you have Pinterest, if you have Bookstagram, Booktube as well. So that will definitely get you an edge over the others by linking down your socials. So this year is when I started actually asking for review copies, and I've received around 6 books, I think, in the past few months. Because I wasn't serious, I started researching around January, and then after February ended, I asked for review copies. In March, I received my first review copy. Then in April, again, it was very slow. I did not ask for any copies. Then in May, June, and July, I have received copies. In August, yes, in August also I received a copy, but in September I haven't asked for any. So maybe I'll see if I do want, because I have reduced my reading speed due to other stuff, and I actually believe that actually reading and reviewing those books are really helpful, and that is something that you should do. Now, the last and final step is the outcome. You will either receive the book or you will not receive the book. These are the only two possibilities. So, in case of the first possibility, I would suggest that if you do receive the book, you should be grateful and post about it on your stories. Post about it in a post, make a reel about it, make like an unboxing reel, anything you can make, and tag the publisher in it. They'll appreciate it. That's exactly why they sent you the book, for publicizing it, of course. Tag the author, tag the publisher, and that is also how you will grow your audience. That is one way to grow audience as well. And the second part, that is an unlikely situation that you would not like, but it happens. You will have to try before you actually are able to receive a copy. And if you do not receive copies, do not spam the publishers with emails. No, try to get on their radar by emailing them, but then don't spam them with it. Maybe one email, one request per month is fine, but do not spam them. Do not be obnoxious in any sort, and actually genuinely read and review the books. And if you feel like they aren't sending you books, then give it a break. Focus on what you were normally reading, and try engaging with that publisher on other social media platforms as well, so that you are more under their radar. So this definitely does not guarantee you a media copy, but this definitely tries to give you an edge or a platform from where you can start asking for copies. And also, do not be unprofessional and slide into the DMs if you do not receive a response. Many a times they do not say no for a copy, instead they do not respond, or maybe they just don't find your email somewhere or stuff like that. Do not DM them. That seems extremely unprofessional. I hope this helped you actually. And I know this doesn't definitely guarantee you a book, and of course the publishers would send it to someone with many more followers. That's exactly their aim, to publicize the book, and to actually promote the book, so that people can see it everywhere. So of course the people with more followers would get a copy of that book. But this is definitely not something to get disheartened about. We are all here in on Bookstagram and various book communities to actually read books. We're not here in the rat race behind getting advanced reader copies or like media copies or something like that. So yeah, I think I have tried to help you in some sorts. Do consider liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing on YouTube, and also following me on Instagram. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.